morning, gratitude babes. Welcome back to Come Sit in Gratitude with me. Today, I am in awe. I am in awe because of what happened yesterday. So, I finally was able to get out an Uber yesterday because I just thought to myself like I need to make money. And I'll tell you what happened. So, I get in my car, and this was the first time I was driving my car since having it back. I get in my car and I hear a really funny noise. I know it needs an oil change, but it's not like extremely overdue. So I thought, all right, I can drive a little bit and then get an oil change. So I get in my car and I hear this really funny noise, and it gets worse and worse. And it's like a loud humming from the engine. And I was like, oh my God, I've never heard this sound before. So I thought about texting my niece and like, when did this sound start? And I was like, you know what, Jules, is so irrelevant. Like, this car is donezo. Unfortunately, I love that car so much, but unfortunately, it seems like it's donezo. And I thought, okay, well, I'm just gonna drive it to the ground, right? We're just gonna drive it to the ground. And when it stops going, then we'll stop. But after I completed 2 Uber rides. Okay, so first of all, the universe has sometimes the universe's sense of humor is quite tragic. It's mean. So the tires needed air. Oh my God, there's so much with this car. The tires needed air. So I went to the gas station to get air, and I had such a hard time for some reason putting air in one tire. And the whole time, because my car, the Nissan will beep when the tire has enough pressure. And I'm putting air in this one tire and the car is not beeping. So I'm thinking that, oh my God, it's still not full. So I kept filling the tire. Then I go in the car and I was like, I got to a point where I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go. I don't, if, you know, I can tell that the tire has inflated a lot more. So, and there's a visible difference. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna drive it. I get in the car, and then the indicator is telling me all the pressure in the tires. And the one tire that I was having an issue putting the pressure in was up to 63. I was like, what the hell? So all this time, the air was going in, but the car wasn't indicating that it was at pressure. So I had to get out and take out more air from it for it to get down to, I think it got down to 36. And I was just frustrated, but of course I laughed it off because I'm just like, universe, you're funny. You're really telling me not to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I got on Uber and I started driving. The first ride comes through and I accept it, and it was $13. And I was like, yay, we're off to a double-digit ride start. Because sometimes you get like $5 rides, $3 rides in my area. But I'm like, we're off to a good start. And guess what? I hit accept for the ride and it went to somebody else. And I was like, all right, universe, what are we doing here? You're really telling me to take my booty home. So I was like, nope, I need money. So I'm going to keep doing this. And guess what? I stayed on the road looking for another ride. And I got 2 $5 rides. 2 $5 rides going to the same location. And I was like, oh my God, the universe is being so loud right now. So loud. And not only was the universe being loud, my car was being so loud. It was so loud that my ears started to hurt. Like I usually don't put on music in my Uber rides. I know, crazy, but I like a silent ride. I don't want to have music that rile people up, that make people like, I just want a smooth, chill environment in my Ubers. So usually there's either no music or meditation music, like frequencies and binaural beats and stuff like that. But yesterday I put on music. I put on like Alina Baraz, so nothing crazy. Alina Baraz is like my favorite Uber ride music. So I put on Alina Baraz, and the volume is always low, so it's not like super loud. But I just put it on, and I had it on louder than I usually do. And that loud humming coming from the engine was so loud. It was hurting. It felt like my ears were bleeding. And after the second ride, I was like, all right, I have to go home. I cannot drive this car anymore. And the turn signal for left was acting straight. Like, there's so much. The car has deteriorated so fast since my niece had it. And I was like, oh my God, my backup plan, the one that I could always fall back on, was I could just hop in an Uber if worst comes to worst. And here I am with my backup plan kind of in the gutter. And I was devastated. I was devastated. But as I was riding home, I was like, okay, the universe is very freaking clear, very clear, very clear, very clear that we are not driving Uber. Uber is not the way. So after I made my $10, I took my booty home and and I started, I think I got on Indeed, panicking again. But of course, there was nothing on Indeed that made me feel like it was aligned or anything like that. So I got off and I kept hearing like, stop, 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 stop. So I stopped. And this morning I woke up and I visited my future self. And I asked her and I said, hey, what am I missing? What am I not doing? Am I not doing it? Like, what do I need to do? And she said to me, babe, you are at the right place at the right time. You're exactly where you need to be. Just keep going. Like, don't quit. She told me, don't quit YouTube. Don't quit on your journal, and get up and show up every day. And she said, you are doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Just stick with it. And I was like, but it's not moving the needle in anything. And I feel like nobody's watching and nobody wants to see this and nobody even cares. And she was like, hun, it feels like that. I've been there. And she told me I've been there. And I was like, okay, if anybody knows, it's her, because she is living that future version of me where I am making the difference I want to. And she told me, she said, I've been there. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you feel. Just keep showing up. Just keep going. Don't give up. And not that giving up was even on my radar, but she just kept saying, don't give up. And that was really interesting because, again, I haven't thought about giving up on this dream. I just feel like I need to supplement so that I can, while I'm building this dream, so that I can, pay my bills and take care of my kids. But she was just like, stick with it. And this is the guidance she gave me. I'm not even sure I'm supposed to share this, but she said, I actually asked her, I was like, should I, because yesterday when I was driving back home, I'm like, if I'm gonna Uber, I need to buy a new car. I need to buy a new car for Uber. And I asked her, I said, should I buy a new car and Uber? And she said to me, all right, for the next 5 days, so today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, until Monday, do not worry about a thing. Don't worry about money. Don't worry about anything. Your bills are still going to be there on Monday. And if you see an email, like, don't worry about it. Or she said, when Monday comes and you feel like you need to do something, go buy a new car and Uber. But for the next 5 days, I want you to sit in the frequency that is already done. Show up for your practice every day and sit in the frequency that it's already done. Everything is done. Everything is working. It's all working out. For the next 5 days, I am not to worry about anything else. I am to live in the energy that it's already done. And I was like, 5 days? So for the next 5 days, I cannot worry about if, when, how, and I'm just supposed to not ignore the 3D, but not worry about it. Just live in the energy that it's all taken care of. It's all already done and it's all taken care of for just the next 5 days. And I was like, okay, I can do that. I can totally do that. I mean, I know how to do that. So yeah, that's the backstory of today's episode. We are living in the energy of it's already done for the next 5 days. I'm not worrying about if and where money is coming from. And we are sitting in this energy of it's already done. So that's how we're going into today's practice. And yeah, so let's get started. Okay. So my 3 gratitudes for today is I'm grateful that my Nissan gave me the 2 Uber rides I got out of it yesterday because I made $10. And that is money. That's still money that's still money that matters. So I am grateful. Thank you. I am also grateful that it actually brought me back home yesterday in one piece, because when I was driving it, I literally thought that I wasn't going to make it home. I was like, oh my God, am I going to make it home? And that showed me that I am supported, I am guided, that this is really divine guidance here, because after 2 rides, I could have kept going. I could have just been like, yep, we're going to go until we're going to ride it till the wheels fall off like I had originally planned. But I was in tuned enough to listen to that guidance. I was like, no, Jules, take it home. Take it home now. Like it was very, very clear that I was supposed to stop. Especially because I was getting $5 rides. Like usually I'm getting $10, $13, $15, $20 rides, but I'm getting $5 rides, and which means they're short. So it's like that's all the car can do. I think if it had gone longer, it not only would the issue have gotten worse, but I probably would have ended up stranded somewhere. And I'm just so glad that it brought me home in one piece. And yeah, so that's my second gratitude. My third gratitude is I'm grateful for the guidance from my higher self this morning, because she really confirmed that where I'm going is the right path, that what I'm doing is the right thing, that this isn't all for nothing. And seeing that vision where she is and her basically being at that dream end place, really confirmed for me that this vision is real. This journey, it matters. And right now it's to 43 people, but I know it's going to matter to so many more people, and that this will all not be for naught. So I am grateful, sealing all that in with a giant thank you. And now moving on to the manifestation script using the gratitude frequency we just activated. We're going to script our manifestation. And today's manifestation, I'm just going to repeat that it's already done, that we're living in this energy of it's already done, it's all taken care of, everything's taken care of, it's already done, and it's all working. And we're just going to either rampage on that if that's what wants to come through, or just keep repeating that. Whatever flows from my pen is what we're going to go with this morning. So yeah. Moving on to the to feel activation for the day, I am going to keep repeating the one that you guys know I've been so aligned and in tune with for the last few weeks. And yeah, we're going to keep that going because it's really been activating me. Which is, I feel aligned with my highest timeline. I walk into this day with a clear heart and open hands, ready to receive the miracles, wealth, and peace that belong to me in this new day. We're now going to finish off with our to-do list for the day, our aligned actions, important appointments, and our morning ritual checklist. All right, and that is our practice for today. All right, thank you all so much for joining me. I love each and every single one of you so much for coming back each time, each day, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Ciao.